Okay, the final type of click I'm going to teach you is the adaptive click. So this is where we're bringing in a track or we are creating some music and we want to adapt a click to that. So I find this to be most musical and most powerful and very, very useful if you ever want to take something that a friend has done and add some stuff to it. If you want to add an orchestra against your friend's band, this is the way you do it. So we are here in Cakewalk. It is a free DAW. It is full featured and it runs on Windows. On Mac, which is what I use Logic Pro, but Cakewalk has been around forever. It was one of my first DAWs when I was learning, and it is full featured. It's been around forever. Wonderful. Let's click on Basic, and we have a new project. And to illustrate this, I'm going to do some counting, which sounds boring, but the audio that we create can be anything. You could be the lead violinist on something and say, okay, I'm going to set down this track. I'm going to set down a tempo and I want everybody to follow me. You would record your part, you would set a click to it and be able to send out that guide track, which is your audio plus the click, to all your friends, and it would match a grid in your DAW. So later, when they give your all their parts to you, you can lay them into your grid, you can edit them, you can set them to the right timing and know what your measure count is. That's very, very powerful and helps you as a producer. Wonderful. So let's do some counting. I'm going to turn off, good. Metronome is off for record and playback. Let's do some recording. We arm for record. We choose our mono channel, and I see my channel, my signal coming in. Let's go. Okay, this can be garbage. We're going to strip this garbage out. Fantastic. I'm going to give 3 preps, and then we're in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, fantastic. We have a little bit of garbage to strip out, so let's, ready? Okay, let's start right there. Actually, I'm going to start right where I say 1. Click on the region and click S. That splits it wherever the playhead is, and we can delete that. Let's bring this back to the very, very beginning. And for our tap, first let's disarm this. Remember, if something is armed and we press record, that's going to record over it. It's non-destructive. We can always undo it, but let's not waste any time. We arm our MIDI for record. It doesn't have to make a sound at this point, so I'm just going to tap, and there's not going to be a sound associated with it, but I'm going to tap along with each of these beats as they play. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna take out that giggle at the end because I'm hilarious. Strip it out, or split it and delete. Fantastic. Okay, you may have noticed I didn't put a beat on the very first one. It has to be perfect. We stretch this out to the very beginning and we create our first beat. Beat 1, measure 1, it's got to be absolutely perfect. We double click, we create it. If we're not sure about it, we select it and we go Q, we quantize it to the nearest whatever, and that whatever is a quarter note. Fantastic. We have a click. And now we do a process. Logic Pro has a similar process called beat mapping or reclocking. They mean the same thing. This has even a different name for it than that. It is called fit improvisation. Let's while our MIDI is selected, process, fit improvisation. And now it's moved this. But it didn't actually move the audio. It changed the grid. It changed the grid tempos. Let's get rid of this. We can mute it and disarm it. And I want to open up the tempo. Look at that. We have all these tempo changes now. You can see that our tempo goes up and then it goes down. That's reflected over here. And now, when I put on the metronome for playback, it's going to mirror those beats exactly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we have aligned each of our beats with the count, and that is very, very powerful in itself. Let's design the grid so that our tempo or our time signature changes are the same. We start with a measure of 3/4. Our second measure has a measure of 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Look 2, up here. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, measure 4 is a measure of 3/4. We have two measures of that, I think. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And in measure 6, we switch to 2/4s, and that concludes our little piece. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, wonderful. We have a grid that matches. So in order to render out a click, we need to go through the same process of creating an instrument. It is general MIDI. And we use a rhythm track. We have, okay, those are nice. And let's just quickly do it. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. We arm it for record. Ready? And let's just do one measure. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I did the wrong sound at the wrong time. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, I've done one measure. That's enough, right? Sure it is. Let's double click. We have our piano roll. And let's quantize. We round up or down to the nearest whatever. That whatever is a quarter note right now. And we start out with a 3/4 measure. Fantastic. We select, we Control-C to copy, and we paste. Let's do individual beats. We have a measure of 4/4. We have a measure of 3/4. I'm copying and pasting only what I need. Alternatively, you can draw these beats in. That works out just fine. But since we have this material here, we can use it. One measure of 3/4, a measure of 2/4. Copy, paste. Now we have all these 2/4 measures. Let's go back to our project. Oh, look at this. We have all these different chunks. Let's do a little exercise here. We select them all. We right click and we go bounce to clip. That's going to make a seamless single clip. That's great. But we're going to want to split out this little 2/4. Our playhead is at the right spot, so we go S, and that splits this out. We right click, we go groove clip looping. Yep, and now with the right tool selected, we can stretch this out, and that concludes our click. Let's play it back just to make sure. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. Let's turn off the built-in metronome and hear our click. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Fantastic. So we have adapted our click to the music and not the other way around. This is very, very powerful stuff, and we can use this to make very, very musical things. We can start with a conductor's gesture. We can play a part in the way we like it, with the right amount of push and pull. And by doing this, we can create ourselves a proper click. What I would do now is export this out. I would bring it into a new project, bring in the wave file, say around here, and put a little introduction, a little greeting for my players. I would export that out as a wave file and send it out to my players. When I get material from them, all that I need is the stuff that happens. I don't need the material that they've recorded while I'm giving them the greeting. We only need from where the click starts happening. So we'll get the stems in from them, and we can place it wherever we like. We can trim out whatever bits we don't want, and we can place it exactly where we need. Fantastic. This is creating an adaptive click. This is important for anybody who wants to produce practically anything, and anything that has some musical sense of flow, and changing tempos and changing meters. Fantastic. This will get you started. Thanks so much.